Hey there everybody, it's Cheryl. Thank you for watching my video. As you know, more and more people are turning to social media to increase sales, to build revenue, and to drive traffic to a particular service or a website. However, many continue to make some of the same mistakes, which is what I want to talk with you about today. So one of the number one mistakes that I see people make is they don't have a vision. They don't know where they're going. It's so important even if you're running a business, we're not even talking about social media right now, but if you're going to do a business, what's one of the first things that a company creates is a vision. Well, the same thing applies to social media. You need to have vision. I wouldn't walk into some strange place blindfolded and expect for me to get to point A to point B with no problems, right? No, you have to take the blindfold off. Without a vision, it's almost like being blindfolded. Second mistake that people make is they don't have a clear strategy. How are they going to get there? So once you've set your vision, you know what you want to achieve, how are you going to go about doing it? You need to create a strategy, a specific strategy, and you need to go out there and do the things that you need to do, whatever it takes to make that strategy successful. Another mistake that I see people making is having too many platforms. We all know there are hundreds upon hundreds of social media sites. And some people try to have a presence on every single one of them. And it's just not possible unless you're some huge conglomerate. But if you're a small business or an individual like myself who's trying to promote their own business, you know, you really only need to focus on some of the core platforms. Let's see, we have Facebook, there's Twitter, there's LinkedIn, there's YouTube, Pinterest is really growing, and you don't need to have a presence on all of those, but just focus on maybe one. Maybe start off with Facebook, get about 200, 250, 300 fans, and then maybe graduate on to another one. Of course, YouTube is also a great platform because video is just really, really hot right now. So definitely find a platform, just one or two platforms, and focus on those platforms. And as you continue to build an audience and you feel like you're ready to cross over to something else, that's perfectly fine. But too much too soon might be, detrimental to your objective, your strategy, as well as your vision. Another problem that I see people making is consistency. Have you ever gone to a blog or a website and you saw someone post some information that you thought, hey, this is kind of cool. I'm going to maybe bookmark this page. And you go back a week later to see if they posted anything new, and there's nothing. You go back a couple of weeks later, nothing. A month later, nothing. Well, what does this do? Most people, if they go back a week or two later to your blog or your website and there's nothing there, they're probably not going to come back again. And so that's the same with you. You need to think of yourself, take yourself outside of yourself and in the mind of a consumer. So you need to be consistent. You need to say how often you're going to blog and or video or post, and you need to be consistent. Consistency is key, kind of like a relationship, right? Consistency. Not hit or miss, but consistent. Now, to my next point. Social media has that operative word, social. Yet, some people aren't very social with their social media strategy. They may post about an event, or let's say a publication, or whatever it is that they're trying to promote, and it's just very stale and bland, and it doesn't try to engage. So, for example, let's say you're going to do a quote. Instead of maybe just putting the quote, a box quote, let's say on Facebook, why don't you add something like click like? And make sure that if anybody leaves a comment, whether it's on your blog, your website, one of your social media accounts, respond back. Definitely respond back. Show some engagement. Not only does that help you with your SEO, but it's great customer service, and it'll keep people coming back to your site. If they say, hey, this person that runs this really great site, and whenever I leave a comment, they personally respond. So that's just good business sense. Definitely do that. And one of the last mistakes that I see people make, and this one is kind of a big one too, is analytics. You're doing all this work, and you need to know whether or not it's working or not. How many people are visiting your blog? How many unique visitors are you getting? How long are they staying on your website? Are they looking at, your Facebook account? Are they, if you're doing an article and let's say you post it to your Facebook, how many people are actually finding your blog through your Facebook or through Twitter or your other social media platforms? This is very important. If you don't do the proper analytics, then you could be totally wasting your time doing things that don't work. You might be talking about things that don't work. Maybe people respond to your video more than they do a simple post. So those are the things you need to consider. Not only that, there's certain topics they might respond to better than others. For example, when I do posts, I get a lot of posts when I talk about sports. So I have a lot of sports fans. So, I'm a football person. I watch a lot of football. I'm not really, and I watch tennis too. I don't really watch basketball or baseball that much. So during football, I try to talk a little bit more about what's going on with the different teams, wins, losses, that kind of stuff. But you definitely want to find something that you're passionate about. Again, it's about your vision that you need to set. If used properly, social media can be your best friend. It can definitely drive traffic to your site, can build your business, and there's so many ways that you can make money online. For example, I have a 3-step system that I use that really helps me be able to make additional money. And if you're interested in that, please visit me at www.dowhatyouloveonline.com. That's www.dowhatyouloveonline.com. I'll make sure that I leave the link below. Again, thank you so much for watching my video, and please leave a comment below and let me know what mistakes that you see others make. And also, if you've experienced any of the mistakes that I've talked about, this is a learning process for everybody. Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Until next time, bye-bye.